that footage on the channel.
Yeah, I mean, I'm at the mercy. I gave him the SD cards. I'm like, when you get to it,
He filled it?
He filled it up.
How big of an SD card did you give him?
Well, I had the resolution pretty high, so it was still like over an hour, about between an hour and a half of footage that he got.
It's like 24 gigs or
the SD card was I think 32 or something, but it was I think like 4K or something, and so he had about an hour.
Each fucking 11-minute video is like 4 or 5 gigabytes.
Yeah,
dude, the GoPro files, dude.
Yeah,
so big.
Huge.
It is ridiculous. Why the fuck are GoPro fucking? Why is an 11-minute 4K video on my GoPro 7 fucking gigabytes, but from my iPhone it's 18 megabytes?
Doesn't make sense.
What?
But also, one thing that really annoys, I have this one joke that I've just been trying to have a show with an audience that is like good enough to where I can film this joke that I'm just tired of telling, so I can put it online and stop doing it.
Get that.
And I had a show like that a couple of weeks ago, and it was a great show. The audience was awesome, and I had my camera on the tripod. I had it lined up fucking perfectly for social media because I was going to be a whore and go against everything I believe in and post a clip about because it did well a couple times before, and I have no integrity. But the problem, I just wasn't looking, and I set the footage to like 6K or something.
Oh shit!
And literally, I looked back at the thing when I finished my set, and I walked back to the thing, and I had the little thing like storage full. Video had to stop, and I was like, "Damn it!"
Fuck.
Hopefully, it got the thing though. And I went back. The footage stopped as soon as I started that bit. Like I did a couple just to like kind of warm it up so I could like get into the thing, and it just.
And your whole goal was just to film that one.
I was there to do that joke.
Oh god!
And it fucking
That's
so bummed.
That sucks, dude. Fuck.
Yeah, and I mean, it's on me. I should have looked.
6K.
Yeah, it's fucking stupid. Yeah, I was gonna put it in an IMAX. I'm on my Christopher
Why
Nolan.
do they even
shit.
give us that option, dude? No one even watches those videos. Like,
no one has a computer that can support that shit. Like, even if you can film it in 6K, you can't screen it anywhere unless you're at a giant fucking theater. It doesn't make any sense. Either way, what I wrote.
yeah. Let's.
The point is, I'm a murderer.
Okay.
I know that. Therefore, I think I had a weird childhood. What I wrote, what I know, therefore I think, or whatever.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I'll just start it. Yeah. Okay. I know that water comes out of the sink, so I think it's okay to drink. I know that hot air rises, so I think I smell more farts than most. I know that lightning strikes metal a lot, so I think trees must be made of metal. I know that rays from the sun make plants grow, so I think that this weird bump on my dick is benign. I know that karate and kung fu are different, but I think an expert at either would still murder me. I know that you should change your oil every 3,000 to 4,000 miles. So I think the oil gets thicker. I know that pollen gives me allergies. So I think I'm supposed to hibernate over the spring and summer. I know that the bump on my dick will grow back if I cut it off again. So I think I should try something else. I know that those cactuses that they sell with the little red tops are scams. But I think out of all the scams out there, we probably don't need to worry that much about people gluing cactuses together. I know that Tetris is a video game. And I think it's probably never led to somebody shooting their friends. So I also think it's probably rated E for everyone. And I know that bumps on dicks are not rated E for everyone. So I think not everyone wants to hear about it. I know that with a quick Google search, I can get the answers to these questions. So I think I'll figure something out. I now know there has, in fact, been a murder because of Tetris. So I think I should click some links. I know now that it was a Russian dude. And I think that's obvious. I know now that one of Russia's most famous imports was Tetris.
What?
I think it got started there.
Like the machine?
The game.
Okay.
2 dudes from Russia made it. I
Wait,
know.
Russians made Tetris. Sorry. Okay.
Well, this line will explain it.
Thank you.
I know that these 2 dudes, Alexei and Vladimir, started Tetris in Russia. And I think / hope that they kissed a couple times. I know that when they started Tetris, the old Soviet Union system wasn't super chill. So I think they probably made out. And then I know that they moved with their families to the Bay Area in California.
Oh.
And I think they probably kissed in secret there. Not because they had to, but they got off on sneaking around. In my head, I think that was their thing. They were just like, I like that it's secretive and we're hiding. It makes it hot or whatever. I know that they gave the rights of Tetris to Russia because they thought Russia would like cut their nipples off about it or something if they tried to swindle them out of Tetris money. So I think they weren't making a ton of money from Tetris, or they were making a ton of money from Tetris. I know that eventually they got the rights back, and that the problem was that Alexei did not include Vladimir in that new contract. So I think that made Vladimir bummed out.
Okay.
And I know that later on, Vladimir and his wife and his kid were found dead from a knife. And I think the knife probably looked like that long, skinny Tetris piece that clears like
4-block.
Yeah, 4-block one. Yeah, the one you want.
Yeah, skinny piece, dude.
But
Big scores.
But I think Alexei only cleared 3. Him, his kid, and his wife.
Yeah.
Which kind of leaves 1 row left, which I think. Or no, shit, I fucked it up. Vladimir also killed himself. But Vladimir's friend found him. He was the missing row. Whatever. I wrote this a few weeks ago.
Wait, hold on.
Okay, yeah.
Go back 3 lines.
Will do.
Read it again.
I know that later on, Vladimir and his wife and kid were found dead. Vladimir, wife, kid, 3 from a knife. And I think I just forgot to... Actually, no. There's a chance. I'm pretty sure Vladimir murder-suicided him, but I could be wrong.
Did you stop writing or something?
No, there's a lot more that I wrote. Trust me. But I think I just maybe... Here's the thing is I did a lot of research a while ago,
Yeah.
and then came back to it today. And I'm pretty sure Vladimir also killed himself.
Or
Let's
do you
just say that he did, and if I find out that was wrong, I'll let you know.
Wait, so, okay, Vladimir was found dead with his wife and kid.
Yeah.
But they think the wife and kid they're all dead by knife.
Well, I'm pretty sure I remember in the article Alexei was also found dead. But I just can't remember. I just didn't write that down.
Word.
And I feel like that was supposed to be there.
Is that later?
Well,
keep going. Just keep going.
I'm going to.
Just keep going.
I will. I just keep that in mind, and if I say something that proves that, I'm almost done, actually.
Okay.
I see the end. We're almost, yeah. If I say something that counteracts that, then we'll get back to it.
All
right.
Go.
Vladimir's neighbor friend found him and his wife and kid.
Neighbor.
And I know, either way, no matter how it went, I know that isn't funny. And I think that it's not really because of Tetris that these people died. It seemed like more of a financial thing. And I know that if I stop itching the bump on my dick, it'll probably stop oozing. But I think there's bugs in there and I need to get them out. But I know that there aren't really bugs in there. But I think the reason I think that it is because of all the crystal meth I've been doing. And I know that a rooster call means it's morning.
Relatable.
And when I hear that, I think about the great day I'm about to have. And I know that a good breakfast is a great way to start your day. And I think I'm going to skip lunch and do a bunch of crystal meth instead. And I know that the copper behind your shower wouldn't be that hard to get out of the wall. And I think we can make like $50 from it. And I know, okay, I'm pausing and cutting to the end. Oh wait, hold on. Maybe I do
You
come
said
back.
you're almost to the end.
Well, yeah, but then I look back and I'm like, I don't really mention the Russian or Tetris thing at all.
I do like the crackhead stuff. It's good.
It's fun, you
It's
know.
really funny.
Anyway, okay, so we'll make $50 from all your scrap copper. I know a guy who lives a couple miles away, whose name I think is Doorknob. And I know that he at least tells me to call him that. And I think he might have just forgotten his name. But I know that Tetris is a fun video game. And I think it'd probably be really fun to play on meth. I know Vladimir and Alexei were from Russia, and I think there's a chance they've probably done meth before. I know that there's probably no correlation between those, but I think that I was able to talk for just long enough to distract you from Doorknob stealing the pipes out of your bathroom.
Oh! Get fucked, we took your pipes!
Yeah, so I guess I didn't really... I'm pretty sure they all
Did
died.
you embed the fart sound at the end of the story?
No, it's a separate tab. Another tab was
It'd be
open.
really funny if you got to the end of the story and you're like, what's this audio?
Yeah, I'm like, damn, Max, you really forgot a lot of Oh, hold on, Samson, I have a link. Let me click. Does that help? Yeah, so I guess I don't know.
So when you first said...
Don't ask about the suicide thing because I don't have the answer.
I'm not going to. When you
Cool.
first said... So I didn't write any notes for the first while. I was just
Look at you.
living in the moment.
Good job.
And I was really enjoying it. And then you said, I don't think... Or you said, I think that no one has been murdered for Tetris or whatever. And I immediately wrote down Tetris because I immediately thought someone has definitely been murdered over Tetris.
People have murdered over so many video games.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, I remember.
But like people have also murdered over books
True.
and letters and fucking
and nothing artsy at all.
nothing artsy at all. People just murder, you know? And so like whatever, does it cause it? I don't know. But I just knew that Tetris did because Tetris is an evil game.
Well, it's also like
It's of the devil, Max.
yeah, that's true.
You have these little blocks and they're just all in the same shape, but not. Why?
It's a bunch of squares, I'll tell you what. Yeah, everyone involved is a square. Okay.
All right, I'll have to probably wash the carpet down, but
Yeah. Give me another one, dude.
yes.
I'm
sorry about
but
that.
no, but
But guess what? This one's also a Modelo.
arriba. No, but so
mine's a Pacifico. Now I'm changing from Coors.
nice.
Ran out of Coors.
Well, so I guess some context. The reason why I don't have the answers to all those questions is because a lot of the things that I write, I just start writing something and just try to find somewhere to take it.
Yeah.
And this one, I was just writing bullshit. I think this, and I know this, and because of that, I think this, know this, think that, know that, think that. And then a Tetris thing came up, and then I literally wrote, I don't think anyone's been murdered from Tetris, because I heard about something from some other video game where there was some beef, and then I was like, Tetris is a big game. There's probably been some like shady shit that's happened with Tetris. And sure enough, yeah.
Not only is Tetris a big game, it's one of the original games. You know,
It's
like
the
that.
game.
That's the thing. Like
When you think video game, like
you think Tetris, bro.
Tetris.
It was the first game on phones.
mm-hmm.
Like anytime you ask your mom,
first, like,
if you're
portable
our age,
game.
if you're 28 to 32, and you asked your mom to play a game on her phone, chances are you were playing Tetris on a Motorola Razr.
What was the other one? Pong?
Yeah.
What's the one that's like Pong, but the bar is on the bottom?
Oh
and
my
you
God, that
bounce
was on the
ball-
BlackBerry.
You bounce the ball into the blocks.
Or was that on the iPod, the original iPod, where you like circle it? You like use your thumb on the circle
You move the
track,
bar,
and you move the bar
left
around
or
in a
right.
square or whatever.
Oh, I mean, that
And
one
it
was
goes to the
same
center
shit
and
as
comes
the
out. It
that
was
was
on
the
the
same
iPod Nano.
format.
Okay.
But no, that's the same kind of thing though. Like that style of the ball hits the thing.
That was
and
an unlock for me.
I forgot what the
crazy.
thing was called, but yeah, you would break the blocks in the field or
I know
whatever
what you're
the
talking
thing
about now.
was.
I know what you're talking about now. That was a BlackBerry game.
Yeah, and pretty much anything where
Your mom would have a BlackBerry. My mom had a BlackBerry too.
I think
Did she have the phone with the
she had
ball?
the BlackBerry to the second BlackBerry, or like also had like your mom had the nicer BlackBerry.
No, she had like a cheaper like pink one that like was. I don't know. I played a lot of games on that phone though, man. I remember sitting at Chapala's playing plenty of games on that thing.
Did you play that one? My mom, I think one of her first.
By the way, great writing. Sorry.
Oh, thanks.
I really liked that.
Cool.
That was
Thanks,
super
man.
fun.
Appreciate
I
it.
really liked the whole like I know, therefore I think thing. I thought that was hilarious.
It's a peek into my brain.
I thought that was really funny. It reminded me a
Thanks.
lot. I don't know if you've like dipped into that. I have this book upstairs from George Carlin called Brain Droppings.
Yeah, we've read it a few times.
Yeah, we've jumped into it a little bit, but like I don't know if you've ever like opened it up and like ripped through it, but it's kind of set up like that, where it's like every section is like a weird different like way of writing, you know, or like weird different like fucking setup thing, and it just that whole thing that just very was Carlin-esque in my opinion.
That's
like,
the thing I've
that
been
was
trying.
very interesting.
Well,
I like that a lot.
A thing I've been trying to like free my brain from is because writing has always been super fun just throughout school and being a kid and all like journaling or whatever, but like it always seemed like in high school they were saying like this is how you have to write.
Yeah.
And whenever I did that, I would get a bad grade. But whenever I did what I wanted to write, I would still get a bad grade, but I would get a good response.
Yeah.
And I mean, I think there are things where if you want to stick to a like MLA format or whatever, there are certain things where that is okay for. But if you're like wanting to creative write, like it helps knowing how to write and like know how to describe shit or whatever, but also like you do kind of have to throw away all of that. Like, here's how you have to do it.
Yeah.
And it's
100%.
like you kind of have to, if you want, I think if you want to be original, you have to just be like, this is dumb, but I'm going to keep doing the dumb writing till I can find a way to make it at least seem smart to me.
For sure.
And I don't know, there were a few times in that where I was like, okay, that's kind of funny.
I think that's a very like great and like almost like I don't know, that whole quote that you just said about like, you know, getting a good response and like throwing away conventional writing, like I think that is like maybe one of like the best quotes I've ever heard when it comes to like breaking open to like do something creative, because school makes it so hard to break out of
well,
that.
they make it seem like you can't.
Yeah, it makes it
that's not cool.
really hard to break it out of the essay format of like, here's what I identify in this, and here's the imagery, and I'm going to overanalyze and over-explain this, you know? And it's like,
and that's a
fuck
bummer
that.
with school, like, because I feel like it's not, I don't think it's the school's fault. It's just they're
No.
like, you have to teach this and that. And it just
creative
makes it,
writing is different.
yeah, but it makes it seem like there's like ways you have to write.
Yeah.
And like, you don't. Like, there's things that help. Like, if you don't know how to do anything, then yeah, stick to a structure and find a way to, you know, follow the rules. And then you can use that to branch out to your own thing. And that's, I think the cool thing about it is like, yeah, you got to use what they tell you. But at the end of the day, if you want to write, you're going to have to do your own thing to an extent, a little bit.
For sure.
or I guess for most of bit.
Nice.
Thank you.
Well, I think that's true for like any subject, right? Like I remember in school getting super frustrated with teachers over like shortening math stuff when I was younger. Like I would like expedite certain like division and things, and I would do it in my head and they'd get pissed at me, right? And I'm like, well, I'm still getting the right answer. So like why do you give a shit if I find it a different way than
That's
you're
another
teaching, you know? Like who cares? Like as long as I'm getting to the point that I want to be at, or even like in the greater sense of the math problem, like the right fucking point, like who
And that's-
cares what the process is? Like
And that's why teachers aren't making jack shit.
that's
'Cause-
not wait no
No.
no,
I got this.
wait
No,
stop
because
no.
you got to the
Wait.
right answer. No, well, here's the thing. What they should have done when you got to the right
Okay, I
answer,
see the
they
problem
should have.
with my thinking.
No, they should. What they should have done is explain to you, like, yes, you got to the same answer, but here's why you shouldn't do that.
Yeah.
But it sounds like they didn't do that. They just went, "You're wrong.
Yeah.
You have to do it this way," and that's fucked up. They need-
Exactly.
like if you did something wrong, they should say you're wrong, but they should also say, "Here's why you're wrong," and this is why you to avoid you doing it again. Because if they just tell you you're wrong, that's not going to stop you from doing the thing again. But if you know why the thing you did is wrong, it might.
Exactly.
And yeah, if you write something to teachers like you're a fucking idiot, that doesn't help you.
No.
It's the same as it's back to the, I should have known. Like, if you just tell someone they're wrong when they say something and that's it, that's not going to lead to a helpful discussion or any, like, you got to,
Well, and
it's
especially
a back and forth.
with writing and reading and just literary context and just how people like interact with creative, things, like it is so subjective, that like the English and like literature is so hard to, I feel like, teach to high schoolers and to like, because when you're teaching writing and stuff to kids, like, and you experience that thing of like, this is the right way to do it, this is how you have to do it, it's like, that's not true at all, and
It's
that's
like
just
there's no
subjective to whoever is teaching it, and like even when it comes to like getting a bad grade on like a fucking analysis of a book report or something, it's like, okay, sorry I didn't hit what your rubric fucking defined as like the certain underlying elements of this book that are as defined by the larger school system, but
you read that
here's what
shit.
I read it, and here's what I saw.
No,
Give
but-
me a good grade. I did the fucking assignment, you bitch.
Well, it's like tell the teacher, like, hey, but I know for a fact you remember that more than any of the other fucking dumb shit you fucking read. Like,
I do a lot of it.
it's one of the things, like, there's a lot of right ways to, or there's no right way to do it, but there's a ton of wrong ways.
Yeah.
And yeah, like, you can write poorly, but also I think a teacher needs to have that kind of wherewithal to be like, okay, this person didn't follow fucking perfect MLA format or whatever, but like, I can tell that this person is writing in their voice, and whether I knew this person beforehand or not, like, I can read what this person's trying to get across. And that is, I think, especially for like when you're doing assigned writing, a thing that not a lot of people can do. Anyone can report a thing
For sure.
and just be like, this is what the thing is.
Yeah.
It showed up at this time. It looks like this, and then it left at this time. But like, for you to actually like kind of make it personable and make that whatever the boring thing is applicable to like someone who doesn't give a fuck, and if you can get them to be like, oh, okay, like, still boring as fuck, but like, this guy's making it kind of like, I get why this is they're making them understand it at least. Like, what else do you want? Like,
No, my first couple
that's
years of
beautiful.
my first couple years of college, I used to get in trouble in business classes a lot because I would like satirize the essays.
Nice.
And they would get really mad at me because I would like take a very like, a lot of times I would take like a 1800s kind of industrial, like what are they called, fucking robber baron stance on things. And I would, like, a robber baron is like the people that owned the factories in the early like 1900s, late 1800s, where the kids worked, and they'd be like, they're bitching about getting a nickel a week.
Oh, it's
and
Newsies.
working 20-hour days. Are you kidding me? We just cut back from 21.
I couldn't give these kids a better education if they were my own.
And you're like, 3 of them are institutionalized at the asylum. You know?
That's the bottom line.
Yeah, I did a lot of that, and I got a lot of bad grades in my first 2 years of college for doing that. But I think that those were some of my best papers, you know?
Honestly, you should try to find some of them and just read them back without the expectation of getting a grade. Yeah. And I'm sure they're great. It's just, it's because they don't follow like, oh, I could never put this in the New York Times. And it's like, yeah, if that's your standard, then yeah you're going to hate it. But like, if you're reading it for the sake of like reading something and having a good time, I'm not wrong.
Yeah, no, I did a business ethics paper that was like they basically would give you like a case study, right? And it would be like this issue amongst like modern corporate America of like, you know, one of the ones I think was when Augusta first started allowing like black people onto the course or something, and we had to like write about it, and I wrote about it as if I was Colonel Sanders.
You wrote through a different lens.
And I got in so much trouble.
What is so much trouble?
Not a lot of trouble. I just had to write a new essay.
Okay. I mean, do you have that first version that got you in so much trouble?
I can look for it. It was on my school Microsoft account, so maybe not.
It's tough to get into.
But I don't know if it exists because I tried to log into my school email like a year ago, and I think after you're out of school and inactive for like 2 years, they just fucking wipe it. Yeah,
that makes sense. But like, I for some reason on. It's at least on my phone or pretty much anything I have that's like registered through Apple.
But anyways, the whole thing was I was Colonel Sanders, and I was like, this is a great decision because now we can have Kentucky Fried Chicken on the turn and more people will buy. And
well, I mean, it's good that you had a motive. Like,
I thought it was funny.
No,
and
it's a call to action. It's
Colonel Sanders is a character from the 1970s, man. Yeah. It's a period piece. Okay?
Exactly.
Doesn't say anything about me. It almost said fuck the books, and that's like just not a great thing to say.
We need the books a little
bit. We need
books.
books. Like, come on.
But also, we do need to also kind of fuck the books a little bit.
When it comes
that ties into what we're talking
about. When you're
about.
talking to the books of rules. The rule books
there's no right way, but there's a lot of wrong ways. That's where the fuck the book comes
rule
in.
Books of skiing that are bullshit, you know? Well,
yes.
not bullshit, that are bullshit. The unsaid rule books of skiing that are bullshit. Okay.
No,
it's the hand motions, right?
It's a thing where it's like, you know, there's a way that you should do the thing, but if you go off script, just, you know, make it work. And if you can make it work, then you made it work, and that's awesome and not wrong at all.
If it's better than on script,
then you're fucking all the power to you.
Golden.
How many more beers do you have down there?
Yeah, I'm out. I want to go reload. Can I reload?
Go reload.
I'm gonna reload. You keep them busy.
I don't know how I'm gonna do that, but you know, when Samson is younger than me, and you can hear him breathing from like a mile away. Like, he's always coughing, he's always hawking up a lung, or at the very least doing some thing. And it's like, dude, go for a jog. Go breathe something that isn't smoke. He sounds like he smokes as much as he smokes. Which makes sense. The last episode that we put out, there was a big gap in it. If you watched it, you wouldn't know that because I cut that gap out. But this thing that we're using to film or record audio is really kind of shit in the bed on us, and we need to get a new thing. But yeah, I had to cut out like 30 minutes. Luckily, it just happened to land on a time when Samson was talking about something boring as fuck, and so it worked out, you know. So I was more than happy to just get rid of it, but it was also one of the things like I would have liked to have the option to leave it in. Granted, you know, got lucky, the stars aligned to where I was like, I'm gonna cut it out, but oh, he's going back. What a fucking dork. Man. Good thing I'm not bad at this. That's not true. I'm bad at most things. But I mean, why do anything? If not for the future goal of eventually becoming good at it. Oh boy. Speaking of what I was saying, I have never hoped that the sound would cut off more than it might now. Playing a G right now.
How'd you know?
Because you weren't touching anything on the fret.
Exactly.
Is it the same as a guitar where that's what that means?
Yeah.
All right, cool. Do you got any like, you know, hot jams that you could bust out on that thing, or?
I need the book.
Oh, okay.
I can't remember the finger placements of the book.
Dude, that's another when the Nalix film we were talking about earlier.
Yeah.
When they filmed in our place, every line of fake drugs that were being snorted was off the banjo chord sheet.
The chords are hard, dude.
It was so funny because like I was sitting next to Zach and Zephin, and they were like, "Yeah, I remember we like had a kind of conversation about it, where we're like, oh, it should have been like a mirror or whatever."
I had so many mirrors. I offered them.
No, it was one of the things where I was like, "No, dude, like." Do you know how funny that is? They were doing lines of whatever fucking drug off of a banjo laminated sheet thing.
That's really funny.
Where like, that's hilarious.
It's hilarious.
Because also in the whole thing,
that's pretty real. That is pretty real because that's like very last second. Like, what is the soft thing we have here?
The dollar bill has the tab of a beer can ripped off, put around the thing, and like it all looks
that's
janky.
A pro move. I showed them that.
You did good.
I showed them the beer tab thing, and they were like, "Whoa!" And I was like, "Yeah."
It was. They showed like you could tell they made sure to like they got that in the frame of the thing. Like it looked good.
Awesome. That's awesome. That makes me really happy. I had a part in that film. I should have a producer credit.
I think your name is in the credits.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I mean, you were here when we did the thing.
I know that's how we got that mouse. I know it. The door was open all day.
Yeah. Maybe.
I don't know. There's also an under part of the house that is open all the time.
True. But what was I going to say?
Sorry.
The Dello beer, you told them drug. What were we talking about?
The dollar in the tab. You said they zoomed in on it, made a good shot of it.
They were doing. Oh fuck! Hold on. Speaking
of another tab tray.
No. Hold on. Speaking of doing. Fuck! They were doing drugs. What was the thing that I said that like was the common whatever denominator before that?
Oh, that we both knew that Narcan didn't hit that fast.
No.
That we both
literally
they were crushing drugs like shit. So we both knew that they weren't doing drugs right.
I don't think we're gonna get there.
Speaking of not getting there. If you don't want to get to your next destination, drink your next beer with a diving board. A diving board. It's when you rip the tab off your beer and use the pointy parts to jab it into this top point of the beer here.
The banjo chord music.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. because they were all snorting the drugs off of that.
Yeah.
It's better than a mirror. I think because in
For a
that
film, I think
in
that's
that
very
whole
funny.
film, it never comes up again that he like no one mentions.
Yeah.
Hey, you were like because
Play
in
banjo.
every movie when they snort well because in everything when they snort drugs it's always off of a mirror.
True.
And I've never seen it where like
Mm-hmm.
it was just fuck it, what do we have here? And I remember at the thing, at the premiere.
That is a true thing that happens. By
Hold on, you interrupted me last time and I forgot what I was talking about.
Sorry.
But fuck.
God damn it.
I remember I was sitting next to Zach and Zeph in the light and the twins.
Yes.
And they were talking about how right after we filmed all of those scenes, they went up to Jake and they're like, should we have brought like a mirror or whatever into the thing just to like make it seem more real or whatever? And the whole time we're like, no. Like how fucking sick is that like they just snort lines of whatever drug off of a laminated banjo finger chord sheet and it just never comes up again. No one plays a banjo in the movie.
Yeah.
A banjo is never mentioned
Or
it's
seen.
it's only if you're looking right when he's snorting the drugs off the thing and you're like, wait a minute, that's sheet music right behind. Like, it's such a like
so funny. Actually,
it has nothing to do with anything, but it's there.
No, but
And
that is
I
so
love it.
That is so real for drug addicts because like a true drug addict will do drugs off of whatever smooth surface is in front
Don't
of
do
them.
it off a toilet seat.
Yeah, no. And like the mirror thing is like a luxury item, I think, for sure. And like
Yeah, does that help with anything? Or
it's better, but like than like
Why?
a table because like the table has like because
mirrors
the way
will scratch
glass
like that
is
and hold
because
the-
like glass is such a tight molecule that it doesn't like you can get
it's-
all the drugs.
we're down to a
Whereas like
molecular
on the
level.
table, it goes into the table and the table has drugs on it.
Is it because like
I don't
you
know,
cut-
man.
Well,
In
no,
all
it
the
ma-
movies they do it off mirrors.
No, it makes sense because like there are some like surfaces where if you cut a razor, because I think people know that a razor blade coincides with cocaine.
Yes.
And when you're on a surface, if you cut a razor
It'll
on a thing,
scratch
it's gonna
soft.
scratch,
Yes.
and that's what the shit gets stuck in, and
Exactly.
you don't want to waste that. Is it correct?
Correct. Cheers.
Yeah, I can
Cheers.
put my brain in a drug addict's brain.
That's right. And speaking of drug addicts' brain, this is called a diving board.
Why? Well, no, I'm not going to ask why. That is, I can see why.
It looks like one.
It
yeah.
looks like a diving board.
So what it does is it basically so you take your tab off your beer.
Physics lessons from.
You take your tab off your beer and you stab it in the top part here, and that creates an extra airflow through your beer that makes it drink much smoother. Max, try it. Try to drink out of that can versus your can. Tell me what happens.
Okay. Hold on.
Don't drink the whole thing. It's too easy. Exactly.
Yeah, impossible.
Yeah,
to just-
exactly. Thank you for the
No, do you remember when
demonstration.
Coors Light came out with the actual like the pop top can that you could like pop?
No.
Oh, really? I think it was
What?
right after they made the can that turned blue.
Yeah.
They made like some of the cans would have like a soft spot on the top, like
Mhm.
some right here, where it was made like you would push your car keys into it, or
Oh,
like some
really?
sort of anything hard you had.
Natural shotgun.
Yeah, it was literally you could pop a little hole in the top. It was kind of like up above the little pull tab thing, but yeah, it was so that the metal was a little bit softer, so that you
Yeah.
could like poke something through it, so that you could drink it. But
We're drinking 4 more beers each before this podcast ends.
all right, dude. Fuck.
You can take a break and hit my bong if you want.
Well, I'm honestly we're about a bathroom break is the
Go
biggest.
pee.
No, I got a second. I got it. I mean, I am gonna say it's approaching. But
Pee out the window.
no,
You have to do the one on the left
I'm
though,
not-
because the one on the right has a screen.
I'm not peeing out of any of
Well,
the
you could pee
windows.
out the screen one.
I'm
I
not
guess.
gonna, you don't even have to
gross.
keep talking. You can just stop.
Have you ever peed through the screen?
I'm not.
I'm not
No, I
saying you
haven't.
have to. I'm just saying have you.
No, I have not.
Me neither.
3.
I haven't. Surprisingly, that I remember.
I can't get my eyebrows. My eyebrows can't go any higher. But
that I remember. I don't know.
I used to have a roommate that. Oh.
You used to have a roommate that what?
Oh yeah. He. There was a. It was like when I was. There's very few times where I am comfortable saying like back in college, but one of the time where like I lived with a guy in college, so it worked out. He just told me some story about how he was like just being a fucking dork,
Yeah.
like just rotting in bed for like not going to class for weeks at a time, just staying in his dorm or whatever, just being a loser. In like a not cool way.
Yeah.
In like a making, ripping off of it or mooching off of his parents and his friends. Sort of like I get, if you want to be a loser, go for it. But don't make it affect other people.
Yeah, for sure.
He was making it affected me, it affected our friend group sort of thing. It was, But anyways, there was one point where he mentioned a story where he was like he was so lazy at one point where he was like, my bed is at window level and I have to pee. And the bathroom's like 6 feet that way, but the window is right here. I only have to just kind of roll over and just open the window and press my dick against the screen and piss out of it. And he told me that story about him like pissing out of the screen. And like, granted, it worked out. Like, I get that it's not like gross.
It's gross.
It's not really.
It is.
I mean, you get a little bit on
No,
the
it's really
screen.
gross. You're on your bed. You're laying in your bed, pissing against the screen.
Well,
There's gonna be splashback
Okay.
all
yeah.
over your body and the bed.
Well, like, okay, on paper, if you press your dick against the screen of a window, your piss is only going to go out of the screen and onto the ground below you. But that to me was enough to gross me out to never want to do that. Yeah. I've pissed on the ground and in a toilet.
Have you ever
not through a thing?
No, not through a thing. But have you ever gotten out in one of those window wells?
I've never pissed in a window well.
And you just step out of the window into the well.
Step out of the
you
like
step
this?
out. Yeah,
like
you
climb
right,
out.
Yeah,
of the,
you climb right out of there, and then you just pee.
I have not done that. No,
I haven't done that here, but I've done that at other houses for sure.
Okay.
Mostly my cousin's house.
Nice.
In Salt Lake. Because all the Utah houses have that.
No shame. I just haven't.
The bathroom was full. It was Thanksgiving.
Hey, it's okay.
Okay.
It's okay, dude. You don't have to
It's covered.
Samson, take a breath. It's okay. I'm not judging you for pissing out of a window.
I don't care. It wasn't out of a window. I stepped fully out of the window. Okay. I was outside. I was just outside of the window.
You don't have to justify yourself.
I'm not justifying it. I'm explaining it. I'm not justifying. I'm elaborating. I'm not justifying. I'm elaborating.
Okay. Whatever it is, it's okay that you stepped out of a window to piss out of it.
Thank you.
No, I have no problem with that.
I was...
You know why?
I didn't piss out of the window. I was outside the window already.
You piss outside of the window.
Okay, fair. And that...
So what that...
Yeah. All right.
Okay, no, I see what you're...
I have been at an Airbnb in Spokane, Washington for a concert with several other college-age kids when I was in college.
Mm-hmm.
And the bathroom was full. And I wasn't one of them, but many of the males that were with us pissed out of this 5th story window onto the city streets of Spokane below. While the girls were in the bathroom just getting ready for the show.
But not you, though.
I didn't do it.
You didn't do it.
No, I went and pissed in the hallway.
You're better than that.
Yeah, I pissed
you pissed in the hallway.
In the common area.
Honestly, that might be better because they can just mop that up.
I'm not gonna piss on a person's head, at least.
Yeah, I guess I'll do you one kind of like that just to level us out. I remember there was one time I was with my buddy and we were walking up a stairwell in an apartment complex to his apartment that was like 7 or 8 floors up. And we just stopped like 3 floors up and just pissed in the stairwell.
That's really funny. That's so good.
And I remember the whole time I was with my friend that's been like, dude, we're pissing the stairwell right now. And I like filmed on Snapchat or whatever. Like I sent it to some of my
Was
friends.
it like an inside stairwell or an outside?
Yeah, it was inside. It was fucked. I'm not proud that I did it, but we did.
So funny.
It was hot too. It was
Yeah,
middle of the
I bet.
summer.
Oh,
It was like,
brutal.
it was toasty. And I remember I filmed just like, you know, when you film you peeing on something suspect.
Stream.
Yeah, you film the stream and then you're like, yo, dude, look at us. We're pissing up on the thing. And then I sent that to a few people. And then,
Your face it?
no, but that's not the important part. The next day, a few hours went by and a few people woke up and responded to that Snapchat that I sent them at 3 or 4 a.m. And they were like, I just saw your dick.
No, really?
And I mean, luckily it was like
was the
Willie
boys.
and like
was
a
the
couple
boys,
other
right?
people. Yeah, where I was just
Was
like,
it all boys? Was it all dudes?
I didn't send it
Was
to
it
girls.
all dudes?
No,
Yeah,
it was
of
all,
course it was. Yeah, hell yeah.
and
So it doesn't matter.
yeah, so I just had to be like, my bad, dude. Whatever. But no, yeah, I've pissed inside but not into a toilet, which is gross. And I agree, I shouldn't have done it. I regret doing it. If I could go back and clean it myself 2 times, I would. No more than that.
No, I
I
get
don't
it.
think it's worth more than that. But I would, scrub those 2 floors of stairs with bleach.
Here's the thing, man. I lived in a fraternity for 4 years.
People are pissing all
People
over
are
the place.
pissing everywhere.
They're-
Okay? People are getting hammered. They're
You
pissing.
can't help it.
They're pissing everywhere. Pissing out windows. They're pissing in the bathroom. They're pissing
You wake
out of the
up-
bathroom. They're pissing down the handrails. They're fucking pissing in the beds. You know.
You make your coffee in the morning, fucking piss coming
Fucking-
right out of the espresso.
My junior year, one day we are at dinner, and I am bragging after a night of drinking.
that you piss somewhere
No.
awesome.
Everybody else talking shit to like my big bro about how he pisses the bed all the time when he gets drunk. And I'm like, I've never pissed blackout drunk. And and
Foreshadowing.
and like a good 4 or 5 people stand up and they're like,
yeah.
we have videos
Of you pissing
of
yourself?
you pissing either yourself or the wall in the fraternity while
You
blacked out.
pissed the wall.
Oh, dude, I'm the one who pissed the handrail.
You pissed the handrail?
There's a video of me.
Wait, is that like you pissed on the handrail? Or like,
There's
what
a
does
video.
that mean?
So there's a video of me in the fraternity. We're on the 3rd floor, and it's like this kid's following me, and I'm like, I have to pee, and he's like, you're walking away from the bathroom, and I'm like, I have to pee, and he follows me until I get to the stairs, and I'm at the stairs, and there's handrails on the stairs, and you see in the video, I just pull out my penis. And I lay it softly on the top of the handrail.
Ew.
And then I just start
Ew.
peeing down it like it's a
Now, the gross thing is
waterfall.
that people's hands touch that and you put your dick on it.
Yeah, that's awesome. So many people gave me a handy over
No,
40
dude.
years.
No,
I got
it's-
40 years worth of handy.
No, that's unsanitary. Like,
Whatever, man. I lived in a fraternity. The whole thing's unsanitary.
well, yeah, but that doesn't mean
I
just
could have
put
said
your-
I could have said fraternity, and you could have said the same thing, and it would have been the same thing.
Yeah.
My penis was in the whole house.
Yeah, well, no,
So were
no,
everybody's
no,
hands.
no, disagree. No, welcome to Subway Takes. 100% disagree. You're wrong. No, I would not have just been like, okay, like I get that your dick was in the fraternity, but you put your dick on the handrail. Like that's where I draw the line. You only put your dick on girls or your hand in your fraternity.
With the fraternities are cleaner than you think.
Yeah, but not the surfaces.
They're cleaner than our house.
Nah.
Yeah.
The surfaces?
Yeah, for sure.
Why do you say that?
Because they're cleaned 3 times a week by 40 fucking people
I
in
don't
a
think-
team collaboration.
Yeah, but we
We
have-
don't do that.
Well, no, but we also have 2 people living here that like
Yeah.
we know like I'm happy to touch something that you touched. And if I was like at all
You don't want your penis to touch something that my hand touched?
no, it's
That
more
seems like a little bit offensive to me.
why?
Is that really what you think of me? You think my hands are that unclean that they couldn't touch something that your penis
No,
touches?
I think honestly it should be more endearing where I'm more willing to put my dick on something that I know that only you touched.
Put your penis on my phone.
Okay, give me your phone. Fucking moron. God, you're so dumb. Cool, your dick touched my phone now. You happy?
It was your dick, and you
Yeah.
said it was mine.
No, I didn't.
So guess what? I own your dick now.
I don't know where you're coming.
You're gonna watch this back and you're gonna go, "Oh, I did say your dick touched your phone."
Okay. All right, maybe I slipped on that respect.
So I own your penis, and I
No,
want
no,
it
no.
to go to war.
That's not.
It's
No,
going to Penis Battles 2026
you're taking
in
liberties.
Atlanta. Penis Battles 2026 in Atlanta, the biggest penis battle of the year.
First of all, logistically, it's going to have to
It's
at
the
least be
World Penis Battle
2027.
Championship.
We're
in
going to have to
October.
push it to
It's
2027.
in Cocktober.
We cannot make that happen in Cocktober.
You have the perfect penis. You could win the whole thing.
You have never seen my dick.
You could win the penile.
The pensile
I don't know
penile.
what
First
that
of all,
means. I made
that's
that
awesome.
up.
That's better than the I feel Mike judged bullshit. Like, if you didn't say that and you only said that, I'd be like, Samson, you nailed it. Let's end
Wait,
this.
what happened?
Fucking. All right. That means we're done.